create a business plan, so you have a verb there, right? A business website, but that's using the word create, right? It's leaning on that one. That's okay. Produce metal keychains. That's using the verb produce. Budget for materials, using the verb budget. Pack the product, using the verb pack. And time management. No verb. All the other ones have verbs. What with time management?
Learn? No.
Maybe.
Learn? Learn.
Just, you don't have to do it right now, but
Okay.
note to self, you need, I don't know what you're talking about when you say and time management, right? It could be a whole number of things depending on what you're writing about. It's really unclear. You're saying it. Gateway and on-ramp are capitalized, by the way. They're personal names, right? They're proper nouns. Okay, so when I look at this one about Instagram and marketing, the way you wrote it doesn't sound like you learned anything. Is that what you really want to say?
No.
Yeah, I already knew everything already, so I'm just talking about it, but I didn't learn anything. That's what it sounds like. Look, you say, I already knew how to run a business-related account because of on-ramp and gateway or whatever, right? And I learned how to, do all that stuff. So I was able to use those skills. You're not selling yourself very well. You're trying to say that you improved whatever skills in this, then you need to sell the case. That's like saying, hey, how'd you do in swimming this year? Well, I worked on all my stuff freshman year, and I just used those skills. I'm like, is that really telling me how well you did this year?
No.
You're just saying, just saying, aren't you?
That means I'm listening.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think you say just to move the conversation on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You need which week? Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, have a half sheet. What, Halsey? Can you do what? Are you done with that one already?
Yeah.
Wow, that was really sickeningly fast. Yeah, you can make a vocab quiz as well.
You were just saying that.
Are you kind of suing me for libel right now? Hang on a second.
No, I just have a comment.
Yes.
That we're gonna have cuts on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want to tell me no?
Yeah.
Week 23? Is that it for you?
22.
22 for you? Oh, it's 2 weeks. So you have to make your case. I mean, you have to advocate. If you're like, I kind of learned something, then you're gonna kind of get a schmag grade, right? Is that what you want?
No.
I didn't think so. So make your case strong. I'm not going to assume that you tried. I'm not going to assume you did a good job. It's only in what you prove. Okay?
Wait, I need.
Well, I'm going to give him 22 when his Chromebook is closed and his half sheet of paper is out and he's ready. Halsey, tell me what week when you're ready.
Okay.
Okay, so keep in mind. So I know like I'm kind of harsh right now, but I have to be because you this stuff like you're learning how to create a business plan, right? where in here does it actually tell me what you learned? Like you say, learning how to create a business plan was one of the many challenges I faced while creating a business. That's good. That's a good opening, good topic sentence, right? It is an essential part of creating a small business to ensure that you have all the right components, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we know that, but it doesn't tell me anything about you. It is one of the skills I learned. What is one of the skills? Creating a business plan? What about creating the business plan was new? What did you learn creating a business plan? Like you're saying, oh, I was a great challenge. You haven't written about the challenge yet. I did not know what a business plan was when I first started. Okay, so you learned what a business plan is? That's the big thing? That's a pretty small thing. I learned how to write one with the help of procrastination. That is a terrible thing. With the help of procrastination?
No. Wait, well, like, that was a component of it. Cause it
helped?
Yes.
Waiting helped.
No. Like I got it done. Like, no, that doesn't sound right.
It does not.
I didn't read that part out loud.
The way it reads is, well, by waiting to the last second, I got it done. That was awesome. That's a terrible thing to say. Okay? That's like saying, well, I killed a whole litter of puppies, but I didn't really enjoy it. Like, why are you telling me? Like, don't tell me that. You're supposed to minimize the problems, right? I was able to complete it in a short period of time, which I do not recommend. Once again, why are you telling me? But you didn't say that you learned it. You just said that you did it short.
Yeah.
You didn't say,
the way I meant...
I learned stuff about time management through creating the business plan. I did this. You're actually... This is that thing where you're making...
I'm assuming...
You know what you're talking about, and I don't. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, I'm the one giving you the points.
Yeah.
I would not give you very many points for this, because you're not telling me anything. You've mentioned no skills at all. Specifically, what was challenging? You talked about that it was a challenge. You didn't say why it was a challenge, because you talked about procrastinating, but it looks like you did it all at the last minute. So you didn't beat the challenge. You crumbled to the challenge, in which case, that's not a point you want to make.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about, wow, I really learned about time management on the business plan because it was a whole lot of stuff and I waited too long and then I had to do this, and then say, what did you learn from that?
Yeah.
I had to learn that all-nighters are bad. I had to learn that I could have done my business plan was okay, but I could have done a better job with less stress. And mention specifically, because I don't know what you learned. Are you ready yet? Brian, what week? 18. Okay. Man, holy, you are so slow on things right now. 18? You know, we're on week 24 now. And I know you're pretty good at math.
That's enough.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Specifics, Katie. Specifics. If you don't make the case for your good grade, you won't get one. Okay? I will say that you've improved the writing quite a bit. The writing's not bad, but it's like vanilla pudding. Like there just isn't much flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have facts. You don't have specific things. And this is what procrastination does. Even though right now you're not procrastinating, at least I hope not. Because when people write and procrastinate, they fall into the trap of knowing what they meant. Mm-hmm. Like if you read this in 3 weeks, you would not know what you meant.
Yeah.
Because I have no clue what you're talking about, other than I know the topic, but I don't know why you're saying it's important at all. It seems like you're pro-procrastination, which I know you're not.
Yeah.
If you're trying to say what you learned from procrastination, then specifically tell me. And there's no evidence. Where's your evidence? Like, are you showing me your drafts? Are you showing me...
Working on that part.
Okay.
Like I was gonna wait till I finished it so I can link properly.
I know, but I'm gonna stay
really
critical
rough.
on you because
That.
I don't want you to be disappointed at the score, right? But I would be shredding this right now. Okay,
I know.
so that's clear. Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
The worst thing is me like being nice and then being mean later, or like going, "Oh no, this is terrible," right?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" So I'm telling you now.
I know it's not good.
Well, here's the thing. Parts of like I like how you've improved the writing quite a bit. It's just suffering from being super generic and vague, and you hardly ever capitalize things, which really bothers me. You know, Google's a proper noun, right? It's a company. So every time you use the word Google, unless you Googled something, it's capitalized.
Okay.
Because you write Google a lot, but you never capitalize.
I remember Brendan. How many did I get? Actually, because she didn't see all of our scores. Forgot about it. That's not.
Thing about the key change isn't bad.
It's like, oh.
It needs to have proof.
Yes.
How are you going to prove that these positively impacted people? You're going to have testimonials, feedback, stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay. Because you know I got to require it, right? You have to do it. Okay.
Like I have like messages from people and that kind of thing.
Yeah, you're going to need it. Well, you talk about improve. How are you going to show improvement in communication?
Like communicating with my client, like with the people.
What did I just ask? How are you going to show improvement?
Oh, improvement.
Yeah. How do you show improvement in swimming?
Drop time.
How do you show you drop time?
By like racing.
How do you show you drop time?
Like actual proof.
Yeah. If I said, "Are you fast? Were you faster as a freshman than you were in 7th grade?" Prove it. What would you do?
Like show you the time.
Ah, you'd be comparing things. There's no comparison in your improvement section. Remember, anytime you're going to show growth, you have to compare it from something. It's the same thing as if you walked up and said, "I am taller now." Does that make sense? Because people would go taller now than what? Like, what are you comparing it to, right? I'm taller now than I was in 3rd grade. Ah, okay, yes. And then you'd say how tall you were in 3rd grade and how tall you are now, right? It's the same thing if you say, my communication skills have improved. Over what? And how do you know? Do you have early emails and later emails? Do you have, like, what are you going to do to show me that you're actually better at something? You need to show. You can't just say stuff. It's just empty. It's easy to say anything. I'm smarter now. I'm faster now. I'm better looking. Whoa, look at all the great things I am. Unless you compare them to something and have some proof, it is meaningless in this paper. Make sense? All right. I think I've given you enough for our next meeting. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Good improvements so far.
Thank you.